without any exclusive form. He is formless. Shipi means cow, but many times cow is a representation of any living form. So it doesn't just mean that he is residing only in cows and not in us or any other living beings. Prakasham refers to the illumination aspect, and Prakashanaya here points to him who is illuminating everything. He is the brightness in every aspect of our life, endowed with strength, vigor, and brilliance. The world through the power manifestation such as the sun, OMKARA, the clarity, that is the sound that is manifesting. PANCHA KRITHYA Shiva points to 5 important activities of this tattva or this form called Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Jai Shri Ram. Welcome back to the Clay Studios oil painting vlog number 29 of Sri Vishnu Sahasranamavali. This painting follows the principle of calligram or micrography, through which 1000 names of Sri Vishnu are being painted. While the painting is going on, I'm also trying to understand the names, getting deeper with the meanings, taking tangential perspectives from various scriptures within Sanatana Dharma. And the same I'm also sharing with you on a weekly vlog. We cover 10 names typically in a video and take the tangential perspectives. We have already covered names up to 270 in the previous videos. If you haven't checked it out, please do so and come back. In this video, we start with names 271 and go up to 280. And then this is a very important video because we are going to understand the sound that we make, OMKARA, and mantra manifestations through this. So it's a very, very interesting episode, jam-packed with a very vital information that you need for an everyday breathing. Yes, without much ado, let's get on with today's session. We start with the 271st name, which is Microrupaya Namaha. Om Microrupaya Namaha. It means one who is without any exclusive form. He is formless. The 272nd name is Om Brihadrupaya Namaha. This means one who has adopted mysterious forms such as that of a boar. We have touched base on various forms of Sri Vishnu in the previous episode, and this particular one, the boar, where did we talk about? It was the vlog number 20, where we talked about the Varaha Avatar. The Varaha Avatar was the boar avatar, but not just this. This name points to many such mysterious forms. So please do check out our previous videos and come back. There were interesting avatars that we have already debated, discussed on. Coming back to the names, 273rd name is Om Shipi Vishtaya Namaha. Shipi refers to the cow, and here it means one who resides in cows as Yagya. So cow is a symbol. Definitely we talk about cow in many places that you have already checked it out, but not necessarily means cows. Shipi means cow, but many times cow is a representation of any living form. So it doesn't just mean that he is residing only in cows and not in us or any other living beings. He is always there in all the living beings. Cow is we can call it X to represent something. So cow is a representation of all living forms. So that's how we say that he resides in cow. 274th name is Om Prakashanaya Namaha. This means one who illumines everything. So Prakasham refers to the illumination aspect, and Prakashanaya here points to him who is illumining everything. He is the brightness in every aspect of our life, isn't it? 275th name is slightly bigger. Let's go with it. Yes, it is Ojas Tejo Dhyutidharaya Namaha. Ojas Tejo Dhyutidharaya Namaha. I arrived there, but we'll understand the meaning of it. This means one who is endowed with strength, vigor, and brilliance. That's why the name is so big. Yeah. So, Ojas Tejo Dhyutidharaya Namaha refers to one who is endowed with strength, vigor, and brilliance. 276th name is Om Prakashatmane Namaha. This refers to Prakasha. We know the name. Prakasha refers to something, illuminant, brilliant, and so on, radiant. Yeah. Here also, Prakashatmane Namaha refers to one whose form is radiant. Yeah. The 277th name is Om Pratapanaya Namaha. This means one who warms the world through the power manifestation such as the sun. We talked about Prakasha, the brightness, and the beauty of the brightness, but there is also a very important thing that comes along with the brightness, illumination, the warmth, much needed warmth as well, isn't it? So he is the one who warms the world through the power manifestation such as the sun. 278th name is Om Ruddhaya Namaha. This refers to one who is rich in excellences such as Dharma, Jnana, that is knowledge, Vairagya, that is renunciation, and so on. So he is rich in excellences. Yeah, not just the power of strength and vigor and brilliance, but also rich in excellences. That's the point that this particular name drives home. 279th name is Om Spashtaksharaya Namaha. This is the very important name. Spashta. Yeah, that is, clear. Spashta is also, clear, high-pitched, perfect. Spashta. Spashtaksharaya Namaha. Points to, he is called Spashtaksharaya Namaha because the OMKARA, the clarity, that is the sound that is manifesting in through this is Spashta, that is manifesting through him. This is something we need to understand, go a little deeper, and that's exactly what we are going to do in just a moment from now. Yeah. So Spashtaksharaya Namaha. Yeah, he is the one manifesting in the sound of Omkara very clearly. Spashta, high pitched or perfect. Yeah, precisely. 280th name is Om Mantraya Namaha. That is one who manifests as mantras, or one who is known through the mantras. These two names are the ones that are culminating into how exactly do we see that he is residing within a mantra. We did look at the points that he resides within us, living beings, and so on. How does he sit within this sound? That's what we are going to understand. Let's get on to understanding Omkara and mantra manifestations now that we are done with the 10 names. So here we go. I am going to share some background of this with you before we talk about the Omkara itself. Remember, we talked about in some of our previous vlogs, we talked about the Shiva, the manifestation of Shiva energy, the energy of, destructing, bringing things to close, and so on. So we are going to go deeper into the Shiva energy because there is a lot connected with this sound that we are making in every moment of our life, sometimes, without even knowing it. Sometimes when we talk, the pause that we make, the breath that we take, everything has a connection to that, and somehow it's also connected. So we are going to go there, take a slight deroute, and then come back to Omkara. So this tattva of the energy manifestation Shiva is also known as PANCHA KRITHYA Shiva. KRITHYA points to some kind of activity. PANCHA is the number 5. PANCHA KRITHYA Shiva points to 5 important activities of this tattva or this form called Shiva. And we are going to look at each of the tattva and then come back connecting to the OMKARA. So the first tattva is the tattva of Srishti, that is the element that causes creation to come into active existence. Something is creating, something is forming. And in terms of a godly manifestation, we know that Brahmaji is responsible for creation. So that tattva, the particular activity, is handed over to Brahmaji. So outsourced, can we say? Outsourced to Brahmaji. How do we see it happening in front of our eyes? Something practical that I can touch, feel? Yes, the bhumi, the earth itself is that tattva of something getting created. Something is born. Even the seed needs the earth so that it can manifest into a plant or a tree or something, isn't it? So that was the tattva. The second activity is sthiti. Sthiti or palana. This is sustenance or protection and protection. Sustenance and protection. Something is growing, something is created, it has to be sustained properly. Maintenance, protection has to happen. Who is responsible? Vishnu is the form. So that activity is outsourced to Vishnuji. And what is the form that we can touch and feel and understand from real world? Water. Water, Jala. Water is the form. We need water to survive, thrive. Even for the crops to be cultivated, we need the base. That is the water, isn't it? That's the form. The third activity is Samhara. Samhara refers to dissolving things in the universe, and this samhara has to happen when things need to come to a close naturally, isn't it, at one point in time or the other. And samhara responsibility, who is it outsourced to? That is the Shiva tattva, the form of Shiva that is called Rudra. Rudra does this samhara or bringing things to the close. And in terms of a form that we can touch, feel, or not touch, rather I cannot touch, it's called Agni or fire. Fire, you can see that when things are thrown into the fire or something comes to a close, fire just builds on and closes things up. Fire is a tattva that we can understand. The fourth activity is Nigraha. Nigraha, watching over or disciplining. We have things of creation, maintenance and elimination, but somebody has to also manage things, balance, discipline, bring some order. Also sometimes you need to not just punish, but bring people who are wronged into the right path. Even that is Nigraha. And what is that form that happens in real world is the Vayu or the air. Air kind of, if you think of air can remove smell, air can move things from one place to another depending upon how strong the air is. It even moves bigger elements, so that's also possible. So air you can imagine as the element that is doing the disciplining, bringing things to the right path. The fifth activity of Panchakritya Shiva is Anugraha, blessing. We can say to all the evolved beings. Okay, let's see that we have been following the principles and so on, going around doing about all the things correctly. To those evolved beings, when we get mature beings, he is the one that gives mukti or giving liberation and so on. And that element is Sadashiva. So, oh yeah, I missed the fourth one. Nigraha is done by, again, outsourced to a form or a tattva of Shiva, that is Maheshwara. And the fifth one is outsourced to Sadashiva. Yeah. So this is the fifth element is the space. You need time to practice something. You need to practice certain things over a period of time to evolve. Even all the studies that we are doing, whatever we are learning, sports that you are doing, you need some time and space to evolve into somebody that you want to, isn't it? So that time and space you can think of. These are the 5 activities, or you can also call 5 tattvas or phases of Shiva. That's a long D route. Let's come back to the Omkara. So this is also answering the question of how does this manifest within a mantra. Let's say, for example, here the Omkara. How does he, all 5 forms within himself, come inside OMKARA? Let's look at that. So we generally, when we meditate on Lord Shiva, this is a very simple thing people do. People say OMKARA, or just Om. Yeah, that is also called the Pranava mantra. So this is expected to bestow all the benefits and helping you understand, build the viveka of discriminatory thinking. Discriminatory thinking points to understanding what is good from what is bad, differentiating and choosing the good options, right options, appropriate options for you. Yeah. So this is a very easy, easily available mantra where you can find all these 5 strong tattvas or manifestations happening within, and we will look at why that is. So the OMKARA, usually people help you understand that there is a sound called and then oo and then so a, oo, and m, 3 sounds, 3 pieces, hence it's Om. But here we talked about 5 tattvas or 5 activities of KRITHYA Shiva. How does this 5 get into this 3? Let's look at it, even more deeper. The Om sound itself is divided into 5, not 3. Of course, the A sound, the Oo sound, and then sound are important, 3. But there are 2 other things that happen within the sound that you are making. What is that? There is something called Anuswara that happens. Anuswara, you can also say a nasal sound. You are using your own, throat, from the tummy region, you are bringing the sound up. But there is also a nasal sound that comes along with it. And then the sound, all 3 put together that you are making, together with the nasal sound that is, coming as an add-on, that you will actually realize when you are doing the sound yourself. Yeah, all 4 put together is called the Nada. The Omkara Nada, the building up of the sound and falling down of the sound like a wave. Yeah, the Omkara Nada is the 5th element. So he is actually 5 activities, KRITHYA Shiva. He is manifesting into this Om in these 5 different forms. How? In the A sound, the Akara sound, he is the north facing face. Yeah. Then in the Ukara sound, he is the form that is manifesting as the western facing face of the KRITHYA Shiva. 5 activities of Shiva, 5 faces. You can imagine faces like this, and maybe a central face from on the top. Yeah. So northern was the A sound, western was the Oo sound, the sound is the southern face, And then the Anuswara, the nasal sound that is coming, is the eastern face of him. And then the central, the OMKARA Nada, the symbol, the wave that is coming through the sound that you are making, is the central face. So that is a very simple explanation of how he gets to manifest within this. I hope you enjoyed this whole understanding of where these stronger manifestation of Shiva Tattva, or even Vishnu included, isn't it? Everything culminates into, and all you have to do is to just repeat doing this. Oh, yeah. And can we do it in a right way? I'm going to help you with it. The best way will be to use your own hands to put it on the tummy and take a deep breath and feel that air moving in and out of your body. And after the in breath, the deeper inner breath, when you feel that your tummy is full, and that will be the ah sound. So it's coming actually from your tummy. And once that tummy sound is coming out halfway, you can think of the air is moving towards your chest area, the heart anahata area, and that's where the I stop here. So in the chest area, the oo sound is coming. Now the sound is in the Vishuddhi chakra, the throat chakra. It's actually your own, the remaining air you're trying to so that the sound comes from your throat itself. Let me just do it again. So, along with it, without even me asking, my nasal sound also arrived, and then there was this wave of energy that I could feel inside. So all 5 elements sitting within this, and it's a very simple, easy packet to try right away. Let me know what you think about this and practice, and let me know how you feel the whole energy and the 5 different elements working within you. And go ahead and try it maybe 10 times, 11 times a day, and see what happens in possibly 10-21 days. Yeah. Share your thoughts and comments as usual. Until we meet next time, stay blessed, stay happy, stay healthy, stay motivated. Thank you. Bye-bye.